Holy shit, so you guys did see that Alien Covenant trailer, right? Oh my god, the trailer was so awesome, I couldn't wait to talk about it. But then I was gonna do the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer reaction, and then I was gonna do this trailer reaction, and I decided I wanted to talk about Alien more. You know, by the mere fact that I'm a bigger fan of the Alien franchise than I am of the MCU and Guardians of the Galaxy. So if you wanted to hear my brief thoughts on Guardians of the Galaxy, you know, it's fun action stuff, it looks colorful, it looks funny. Baby Groot, because Baby Groot is a thing in 2017. Oh, and Star-Lord's dad shows up at the end of the movie looking like Kurt Russell. That's pretty much it. It looks fun. Those are all my thoughts on Guardians of the Galaxy. Alright, let's talk about this juicy ass Alien Covenant trailer. Because the first teaser trailer suckered me in too, but I didn't do a video on that one. I wanted to do a video about this one just to let it be known what my thoughts are on this whole May 19th Alien Covenant movie coming out. One of the first things I noticed about this trailer is the creepy ass tone and the aesthetic look and feel of it. Visually, it definitely looks and feels like a Ridley Scott movie. We already knew that going in, but really it's just about the way the movie feels in terms of how it's playing its story out on screen. One of the big complaints with Prometheus from a few years ago is that it was kind of a convoluted addition to the Alien series, and that it didn't really capture some of the things that we loved about the Alien movies previously. You know, that horror, that tension, that suspense, that, you know, fear factor that wasn't really there in Prometheus. They kind of dialed down on the creep factor, and they kind of upped the scales as far as story and storytelling and people walking around ships and talking and stuff. So in this one, immediately they established that the tone for this movie is going to match Alien and Aliens and, you know, the previous Alien movies that have come before that we loved. Ridley Scott has said this basically in interviews. He's basically admitted, yeah, we want to get back to the basics. I want to get back to putting that fear in people. From the looks of the trailer, it looks like, you know, there's these colonists and everybody's a couple on board and they're coming to this planet to colonize, and then when they get to the planet, all hell breaks loose because these creatures, these monsters, these Xenomorphs, as we've come to know them, basically start ripping the ever-living shit out of them and pretty much battle for survival and claustrophobia, and yeah, I love that shit. You even see this weird part in the trailer where it looks like this guy is having something grow out of his back, and it just looks weird, and it reminded me of the scene in the first Alien movie when, you know, the chest scene. You and I both know what the chest scene is. To this day, it's one of the creepiest scenes I've ever seen in any movie ever. We do get a few shots of the Xenomorph in this trailer, and how does the Xenomorph look? It looks pretty badass, honestly. It's great to see the Xenomorph back. I mean, it looks like it's a lot more aggressive. It looks like the Xenomorph that I know and remember. I can't tell yet if it's going to be bigger or if it's the same size as the Xenomorphs that I've seen from the previous Alien movies, but all I do know is that I'm damn excited to see more Xenomorph action. I love the shot at the very end of the trailer where the guy, he's like in a ship and then the Xenomorph is on top and he's just kind of like I'm pretty sure he's gonna die on that part, but I don't know. I can't wait to see it. Then we see these other things pop up in the trailer, and this is where the trailer just started messing with my head. I saw these white things pop up.
You're breaking up!
According to what I know about the movie, they're called Xenomorphs. You blink and you'll miss it, basically, but there's a shot in the trailer where there's this white Xenomorph thing, and it looks a lot different than the other Xenomorphs, and it's basically attacking somebody, and your whole mind just goes, why? Or what are these things? Why are these things? I have no idea. That's a curious element that they're throwing into that. We also have to keep in mind that this is a sequel to Prometheus, sort of, but it still takes place a long time before Alien and Aliens. We have to keep in mind that they're gonna introduce some things that we might not see later on. I'm also curious about the android David and, you know, Dr. Shaw, the people from the Prometheus movie. I know they're in the movie, they're confirmed to reprise their roles, but I didn't see them in the trailer, so I'm kind of curious if that means that they're dead when the movie starts. I don't know. From what I could tell and from what I know about the movie, they've been on this planet for 10 years. Like, this movie takes place 10 years after Prometheus, and Shaw and David have been on this planet for 10 years, trying to find out more about those engineers, the people that created human beings that they were so damn curious about in the first movie that pretty much resulted in their entire crew getting killed. So I'm curious about that and what role they play and whether they found the engineer. The main chick is Waterston, I think is her last name. I don't know. I think her name in the movie is Daniels. She's like third in command. Definitely in the trailer, you get the tone and the feel and the look, and she looks and feels and sounds like Ripley. She's not Ripley. I want to let that be known right now. She is not Ripley. We know that. We know that for a fact. She's not Ripley. This obviously takes place a long time before Alien. All I'm saying is, if they're going for the look and they're going for like that wounded soldier kind of look that Ripley had in the first 2 Alien movies, yeah, you've got that in this one. This was a really exciting ass trailer. I love the visuals. I love the fact that the Xenomorph looks awesome and badass. I love the tone. I love the creepy aesthetics and how they're going back to the basics and trying to scare us and create some tension and, you know, make us feel it in our chest a little bit more. So guys, what are your thoughts on the new Alien Covenant trailer? Are you a big Alien fan? What are some things that you want to see? What are some things that you didn't like about the trailer? Let's talk about it. Let me know in the comment section down below. Please like and subscribe to the Superfan Show, and as always, if you like what you see, tell me how you feel, and stay tuned to hear more from the Man of Steel. Peace!